welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. I am the reclusive reader. Today we are going to go over all of the books I read during the month of November. It was definitely a lighter reading month for me, but it's okay because it happens and it's the holidays and your girl was busy getting everything ready for Thanksgiving and now Christmas. But I feel like I'm back at it. I just been watching things on TV. I caught up on Stranger Things. That new part 1 dropped, so I watched that. And I haven't read them, but I'm watching that Heated Rivalry show on HBO. So, yeah. So that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to? I hope everybody's having a good start to the holiday season and everybody's just having a good time. Without further ado, let's jump in. I read a total of 4 books during the month of November, and here they are. I will let you know which one is my favorite. Let me know what book was your favorite read from the month of November. I want to know, and I want to talk about it in the comments below. We are just going to start right off the bat. The first book I read was my favorite book. I absolutely love Dating After the World by Geneva Rose. Her writing just truly enthralls me. I just eat her books up. This is different for her. This is like a sci-fi romance. Call it zombie horror romance, and it was so good. It's kind of like a little bit of a second chance romance in a way, but not as second chance as I'm used to. But I don't read a lot of second chance, so let me know if you've read it and how you feel about it. It's my second ever. I read another series, the Affliction series by Crystal J. Johnson, and I love that zombie romance, and this one was just so good. I ate it up. I loved it so much I went on Pongo and bought it and annotated it because I loved it so much. Geneva is seriously one of my favorite authors, and I couldn't recommend her more. I did end up giving it a 4.5 out of 5 star because I felt like the ending was just way too rushed. By the time I was finished with it, I was like, what is happening? This is way too much. This is not the vibe anymore, but I loved it so much, so I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, if you're in a zombie romance, horror, those type of vibes, like second chance, I would totally recommend this, Dating After the End of the World by Geneva Rose. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The next book we have, I did an audiobook on Libby because I literally couldn't imagine reading because it's so much, is The Things Gods Break by Abigail Owens. It is so good. This series really took me by surprise. When I'm reading it, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving the story. I was a little hesitant on where this one was going because I was like, it was a lot. It was a lot. If you can't handle a lot, this isn't the series for you, because it is the Greek gods and then the Titans, and it's seriously a mess. And then they're time jumping. Yeah, it's a hot mess. I was here for it. I really enjoyed it. I like the spice. I think I just love Hades. I think that's my problem. I haven't read any Greek gods books and stuff, so I feel like I need to really branch out more in that realm, but it's also a lot. So I don't know, but I'm really enjoying this series and the book The Things Gods Break. It's the second book in the Crucible series by Abigail Owens, and if that chaotic fantasy romantasy vibes sound good to you, I would totally recommend this series. The first book is The Games Gods Play, and I ate that one up. I like that one a little bit more. I gave it a 4 star. I gave this one, The Things God Break, a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So if this sounds good to you, I totally recommend it. Next up, I won this book on a Goodreads giveaway. It was The Crash by 𝓝𝓸𝓿𝓮𝓶. I didn't physically read it. I got the audiobook on Libby because I really enjoy her audiobooks. They're always done so well, and this one did not disappoint. I kind of could see where it was going, but couldn't at the same time, which I feel is typical for 𝓝𝓸𝓿. You can't really go in there thinking that it's gonna be the craziest plot twist ever. Then when it happens, it's crazy and amazing, which I think makes her books so good. So you're like, you following a woman who's pregnant and she gets in a car accident, and then she like gets taken in by this family, and then like the wife in the family is like a psycho, like crazy psycho, but also like kind of relatable, I hate to say, because like I kind of felt for what she was going through. I don't really like to read a lot of things about pregnancy and things like that, but this book really did take me by surprise, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I did, and the twists and the turns and how it came together was actually really good. So I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. It is The Crash by 𝓝𝓸𝓿𝓮𝓶𝓫𝓮𝓻, and if this sounds good, I recommend you totally check it out because I loved it. The final book I finished this month, which was the only one I actually read physically, I've been working on it for a little bit. I got this free on TikTok. The publisher sent it to me. Is The Courage to Be Disliked by, I'm going to put the name here, 𝓲𝓼𝓭𝓲𝓰 and 𝓝𝓸𝓿𝓮𝓶 𝓫𝓮𝓻. This actually, I'm so torn. Like, I really enjoyed this book. Let me start off by saying that. Like, I really liked it. I really liked the message. It isn't like a back and forth conversation dialogue, you know, like it's between like a philosopher and the youth. And it is very like interesting how they conversate. I don't know if it is a translation from Japanese or something, but it wasn't like bad. I thought it was like funny and comical. Like what a silly question. Like they said, what a silly question. As you can surely tell from our discussion up to now, I am just a huge blob of feelings of inferiority. And to say like, what a silly question, to call somebody out like on their silly question, like to say it's a silly question when you're having like a conversation with a philosopher and you're saying what he said was silly, like that is hilarious to me. So it was like little things like that actually kept me hooked, but it did take me like a good amount of time to get through it, and I just took it like bit by bit because it is like a very difficult read, I would say. I would just say that right up front. It's a very difficult read. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars because altogether I did enjoy it, and I felt like I really learned a lot from it and like absorbed a lot from it and like could relate a lot to it. And I found like I could pick out things that like I can use in my everyday life to, you know, get the courage to be disliked. So yeah, so I give it a 4 out of 5 stars, and if this sounds good to you, I would highly recommend it. So yeah, those are the 4 books I read during the month of November. It was definitely a lighter month for me. We have a total of 1,477 pages read, and I saved $38.78 using the Libby app. So I highly recommend, if you don't, to get a library card. Get a library card. Library cards are amazing, stunning, one of a kind. Like nobody else you can read for free. You can get books for free. You can get books for cheap. My library has like certain books you can buy like cheaper if you have a library card, so it's just so amazing. These are the 4 books I read during the month of November. Let me know what you read during the month of November. Have you read any of these books? What was your favorite read during the month of November? I can't wait. I'm gonna do a like end of the year wrap up coming up in a couple weeks, so stay tuned for that because I cannot believe it's the end of 2025 already. So if you're here, thanks for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you.